/POWA to initiate the menu. A bunch of categories down the side. I'm going to make one for demo, and all those blanks are for spells. Now up here at the top of the effect editor, that shows what your warning will look like, and it allows you to configure that. In the bottom, that's what configures the or what triggers the warning. So as you can see, it comes with a lot of pre-organized graphics that you can use, which will pop up when your trigger is initiated. So for this, we can go with Hand of Protection as a demo. We could also change the color of our warning, as you can see right here. Opacity, it's just how transparent it is. 100% is the equivalent of 0% opacity. And as you can see, you could alter the size, the position, and so forth of your warning. You can make your warning so large that there's no way you could ever really miss it. Also, we want to turn off this conditional. They've got a lot of conditionals here. I'm going to start off by turning off resting, since we're in a city. I want it to show warnings while rested. Now I'm going to activate a timer with this graphic. I go to the left and press twice. I press test twice, and then I configure the look of the timer. There we go. As you see, it's a question mark right now in the spellbook, but that'll change soon once it first reads our thing in the combat log. There you go. Put Hand of Protection on myself. It activates the graphic. Pretty nifty. It's got a timer too for when it's going to run out. Pretty nice, eh? Okay, so what else can we do with this? Well, as you can see, I've got my shaman pal here, Cantus, and he's going to help me out with the next demonstration. I'm going to set up a debuff for Frost Shock. And they've got a graphic here that says slow, pretty convenient. Turn it to blue since it's frost. I think it makes sense. Opacity and size, so forth. Position. Configured all that. Okay. Okay, a bunch of power orders just went active. I didn't think about those. I have one for when my seal's missing, and I have one for when I have Crusader Aura on in combat, since I was getting so many people telling me to turn off. Okay, there we go. So I got Frost Shocked. There you see the debuff, and I'm slowed. Okay, I'm gonna copy here the same power aura, but I'm gonna make it look different, the warning. And as you can see, you could run multiple warnings at once. So now I've got a text warning that's customizable. I made it say Frost Shocked exclamation, and I could test them both. They're both active right now, and that's what it's gonna look like. I can make a third one, which makes it impossible for anyone who's really even looking in the vicinity of the computer screen to ignore the fact that you have a debuff called Frost Shock. So here I'm just picking out my graphic, test it. Okay, that's pretty small. You know, you might be able to ignore that if... Oh, but what's happening here? It becomes your whole screen. You just jack up the size. No way you're gonna miss that. So, once again, let's have our shaman friend Frost Shock us. Bam! Man, you could tell you have Frost Shock from 20 yards away from your monitor. It's incredible. No? Okay. Got a couple of auras here. As I mentioned, I had my seal aura turned on. As you can see, there's the graphic for my seal power aura. It's a buff. seal because it could be any seal. I don't want it to just read for one seal. If I'm missing any seal, I want a warning to pop up. Notice I have invert checked. Only shows when the buff or debuff is not active, which is what I'm looking for here. When my seal goes unactive, I get a warning. So, okay, I click off my seal here, and bam, there's my warning. That could very easily be your commanding shout, your, I don't know, your molten armor, whatever warning is important to you. Same deal here with Crusader Aura. If I'm about to pull a boss and I've got Crusader Aura on, I recently set up a power aura to tell me so. Okay. Just trying to get it to activate. Yep, you've got to close out power auras for it to work. Turn off Crusader Aura, turn on Seal, and all the power auras go away. Alright, for this... Let's see, what am I doing here? Okay, for the next demo, I'm going to go to my Shaman. And... let's see, I need to cut ahead in the video here, so give me a second. Okay, so for this next demonstration, my Shaman is going to show you how you can use the number of stacks in a buff or debuff to trigger a power aura. This can be useful for a lot of classes or, hey, on a fight like Sindragosa. So, what I wanted to do is show my water shield when I've got 4 stacks of it up, just as a demonstration. So here it is, as you can see, stacks equals 4, right there, and buff water shield. It's really that simple. Pop my water shield on. There we go. So I've got a power aura for that, with 4 stacks. And then I think I'm gonna get my paladin to come whack a stack of the water shield off. Now I'm at 3 stacks of the water shield, and the power aura goes away. Precisely what we would expect with the conditions that we set up, the trigger that we set up.